Hello everybody. Today we are looking into the story that is broken overnight, and that is the shooter, the attempted murderer of President Trump, was looking into Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, had some images stored on his phone and was researching her. So Catherine was meant to be a potential target of Crook, which is his surname. So we're going to have a look into why Mr. Crook wanted to do harm to a member of the British royal family. It makes no sense to me. And you'll be thinking, why, Northy? One, we don't even know if this dude even had a passport. This Crook person, this Crook character had a passport. You can't just rock up to the United Kingdom without a visa for a gun. It's just the way it is. It's no commentary there on the Second Amendment and stuff. It's just you need a visa to bring in a gun. There are some type of rifles which are completely banned in the UK. So even if you did have a visa, you wouldn't be able to bring them in. Unless he had some type of criminal market, if he was involved with criminals in the UK, then they might be able to get you a pew. However, that's a bit of a reach, because when you look at any, most recent attacks in the UK, the terrorist attacks, they have used knives, they have used explosives, they have used, at some points, they have used vehicles as a weapon. So that plan just seems a bit of a harebrained scheme, really. Anyway, let's have a look. I'm just putting that out there for context, just for context. There is illegal ways to get pews in the UK, but a lot of it is to do with organised crime. So a lot of the stuff you see, we have a lot of problems with knife crime. That's like a bigger thing, Criminal gangs don't just tend to hand out guns to teenagers. Even that, I'm not saying they're morally correct, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to wade through. He would have to be super well connected and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, let's have a look at this guy. Why Catherine? I will put something up on the community post to say prayers, protection to Catherine. She is protected. She is angelically protected. But we're going to have a look at this. Why? Queen of Swords. He projected a lot onto her. She was in the news. There was a lot of disinformation about her earlier this year, wasn't it? Everyone was talking about her. He viewed her as being quite cold as well, which shows you he doesn't know a lot. The moon crossing over. I'm not surprised to see the moon. He wasn't in his right mind. Other things were influencing him. This has all been brought to light. There's this, with the moon, there's a level of, yes, you can read into illness there. Lunacy, darkness coming to light, murkiness, criminality, a vindictive plan, especially with it crossing over the Queen of Swords. The Two of Swords, fairness, what he thought was right, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This guy felt very sorry for himself. He doesn't like people with wealth. He doesn't like well-known people. So this was what he was planning. He was weighing. The Two of Swords is very much, he's weighing up who is going to get him the most notoriety, who's going to get him the most fame. He isn't grounded. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. He felt immensely sorry for himself, in the moon crossing over there. He had a different view of the world. The Three of Pentacles leaving the situation, okay? And the Fool there. Let me just see what's coming up. The Magician in reverse. He's no, it's Justice in reverse. He's judgmental. He's unhinged. He weighs things up. He thinks he should be the judge of character for other people. The Fool there, we know he set off on a fool's journey. I mean, we all do at some point, but this dude is just Two of Wands. He was stopped. So the Two of Wands is a doorway. Like I was saying, there was no way he could have got to Britain and carried out what he's done. Like it's minimal for him to do that. It's not impossible, but it's minimal. I feel like the Two of Wands, he knew that there was a block there. That block could have been travel restrictions on guns. A block could have been how to purchase a rifle or a gun in the UK. And Justice card in reverse, he is a dispenser of justice in his mind, but he's got it all wrong. Absolutely all wrong. Completely all wrong. There is a mental health issue there as well. How he viewed the world was skewed. The King of Wands, he was angry, he was vengeful, he felt that's what he wanted to do. He doesn't like, there's the Hierophant in reverse. His plan is to take down structures. I don't know what his politics were. He went for Trump. Apparently he was planning on Biden as well. Apparently he was planning on going to the Dems conference. He was going to do this kind of tour of spite and hatred. The Three of Pentacles, though, it does appear to me that he has had some type of help and encouragement here. Yes, I was acting alone, but I did a reading on him prior, and he's almost like he's gaslit himself into this thinking. But there's also there's an energy here where there's something or someone that has been encouraging his thinking, whether that is an entity that walks this earth, like in the astral, or whether these are a pair of, I would say, difficult people that want to cause trouble, that want to cause harm. This crooks person was completely aided somehow. But he also was not right. And it's the cards are saying that the moon is crossing over. So he's not right in the head. The Hierophant in reverse, he wants to burn down everything that was against him. So he's got a problem. He didn't learn, and he's transfixed this worldview onto, like, he sees I want to say conspiratorial, right? But I also want to say, because like sometimes conspiratorial people aren't like this. I don't want to bunch people on. Everyone loves a good conspiracy theory. But this guy had this completely, with the moon crossing over, he had a completely different worldview of how the world worked. He felt, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, he felt his fortunes were bad. He felt that everything was his fault. He felt the road in front of him was constantly stopped, and he was never going to achieve anything in his life. So doing this thing, going for Catherine, is his way of attacking other people that he sees as part of a system. So if he was like angry in high school and he blamed all the teachers and the other kids for how he was, I mean, it's not his fault if he was bullied, but at the end of the day, there's a dislike in him of the outside world, where he thinks he is going to be this judgment. You were wrong, and you were wrong. And instead of just disagreeing, he's taken justice as he sees it in his own hands. There's a level of gaslighting with the moon as well. There's a level of coldness. He doesn't care about anyone else. He just wants him to be right. And it's almost like, it's weird. It's almost like this kind of like psychopathy is this weird energy. It's almost like he's been radicalized against everything and everyone. And it's really weird. I don't know what he was like at school, but I feel like this went from the other reading I've done. I feel like this guy has just got more compounded, and he blames everyone else and attaches things to everyone else that aren't necessarily there. I think it's his politics, in a sense. If he was going after Biden as well, I feel like his politics are, I don't know, like they could be quite extreme, in a sense. Like he might be an absolute libertarian, I can't stand government, and just wants to tear absolutely everything down and sees monarchy as one of those structures. He doesn't see her as deserving. That's why. Not a pleasant read. Very angry, very vengeful with that King of Wands in reverse. Wants to lash out and make other people suffer. The Hierophant in reverse, he really doesn't like structures of power. He doesn't learn. He's never learned. He doesn't see it like everyone else sees it. And I feel like there was the opportunity at some points for him to learn, but he chose not to. He's went with this. I think there was more people involved in this somehow, with the Three of Pentacles leaving the situation as well. Like I feel like he did gas himself up. I feel like he is responsible for that. I feel like that is on him, but there was other people, other factors encouraging him, whether they were earth-based or not. That's for another day, because this has been quite a heavy reading, so I'm going to have a look at. I will come back to him. He is the new. He's discussed. He is a conspiracy theory now all for himself. Absolutely unhinged. Never mind. Okay, guys, much love and light to you. Prayers for Catherine, and I hope to see you soon for some more readings. Take care, everyone. Bye.